I like the way ink feels on my body. This tiger doesn't mean nothing. This gorilla with the crown. Maybe they do subconsciously, I don't know, but I seem to get them at the same time. After the fight, or just maybe before the next fight. But there's something therapeutic for me just going in. I don't spend months picking it. I just see it, get it, and just enjoy the experience of being inked on my body for the rest of my life. I don't know what it is. But it doesn't mean nothing. I just like the way it feels, and I like the way it looks. Balance is everything. Life as a whole is about balance. So nothing else. If you think about it, when you're born, what's the first thing you learn? You learn how to control your head. You learn how to balance your neck muscles. Then you learn how to balance on the feet. Somewhere along the way, you forget balance. So I like to always keep my balance sharp. I feel when I'm balanced and controlled in my frame, and I have confidence in my frame, I can throw any shot or I can move in any sequence. Before me, nobody knew nothing about this sport. Nobody gave a shit about this sport. We were looked down upon. It wasn't true. We weren't even considered. Not only in like mainstream or whatever you want to call that, but even in fight circles, in real fight circles. We had a reputation, but in pure fighting, we had no reputation whatsoever. So I'm proud to be putting my nation at the forefront of the fight game where we belong.
We're less than 2 weeks away from UFC 189. Jose Aldo is your opponent for that. And I was fascinated by your move in the news conference. I know you guys are always trying to get into the head of your opponent. Back in March, for the news conference to promote the fight, you actually snatched his belt. You hope to do that on July 11th, but you took
Well, I
his belt.
snatched my belt.
Well,
it was simply taking what was mine. He was on my home turf, and he tried to lay claim that he was the king of my city, but you do not lay claim to being the king of my city while the king of the city is around. So the king of the city rose up and snatched what was his, which was the gold belt, and raised it before my crowd, my passionate crowd. It was.
You took it back.
Exactly, I took it back and raised it for my people. It was a beautiful moment. In that it was a teaser almost for what July 11 will be, where I raise it for real in beautiful Las Vegas City in front of my home crowd.
Why are you so confident that you will do that?
I don't know. I'm in a business where you must be confident. If you have any doubts, they will come back and play against you. So I am supremely confident, and as well I feel I'm confident in my work ethic, my approach to the game, my non-stop effort to get better as a martial artist. I don't feel that nobody else in the game is doing what I'm doing or is moving the way I am moving.
Where's that come from, Conor?
It just comes from years and years of practice on the mat, you know. I have had many fights inside the octagon, outside the octagon, in rings, on mats. I am an experienced veteran in the fight game, and through that and through a belief in my team and my ability, I have just gained a bulletproof confidence that cannot be stopped.
Are you big on predictions? Do you usually make predictions before fights? And if so, how will it end on the 11th?
I always make accurate predictions. I've predicted many contests. I've predicted my entire career. And, you know, I predict the future. So for me, I have already predicted this contest. I predict 4 minutes of the first round, he will be KO'd.
First round? Wow.
Yes, I feel that the power matched with the precision, he will not be able to take it. So 4 minutes. First round, he will be done.
And where do you live?
My name is Conor McGregor, and I live in Lucan.
And what's your status, or what's your professionalism?
I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt, you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.
How long have you been fighting?
Well, I've been boxing pretty much all my life. I started MMA around 2 or 3 years ago, and about 2 years ago I'd say, and I instantly had a knack for it, and I really, really, really loved it. It's like an addiction for me. It's all I do. I train twice a day. It's all I think about. I don't want to do anything else. It's as simple as that.
Fighting as a boxing career, how do you think that differs from any other type of career?
Well, as in MMA, like how's it different from MMA?
How does it different from, let's say, your regular 9 to 5? As in, not well, obviously the obvious reasons, but how does it differ from your perspective?
Well,
Hard question.
that's a really hard question, isn't it?
Well, statistically.
How does it differ? Jesus. Well, it differs. I don't know. Like,
Did you ever have, like, what did you work as before you
I was a plumber. I was an apprentice plumber. I did a year in that, and it just wasn't for me. You know, it's either all or nothing in the game I'm in. You have to. If you're not training twice a day, if you're not dedicated, you're not going to go anywhere. So I felt I had enough talent, enough dedication, enough love for the sport that it was time to pack up my job and chase my dream, and that's what I'm doing, and that's pretty much it.
And what is your dream?
My dream is to be world lightweight champion in the UFC, have more money than I know what to do with, and have a great life for my kids, my grandkids, everyone in my family, everyone that's come up with me. That's my dream. My dream is to be number one, pretty much. My goal is number one MMA.
Cool. And where are you training out of, or where are you fighting out of?
I'm training in Straight Blast Gym in Walkinstown, on the Long Mile Road there. My coach is John Kavanagh. I train with top class fighters, Thomas the Tank Egan, Ash the Bash Daly, Rowdy Owen Roddy, Rob the Dog Quinn. Train with all the top guys there. I also box. I still compete boxing. I box in Crumlin Boxing Club. It's an amateur boxing club with a pro team, as such pros as Ian Thames, Stephen Ormond, excellent pros. I train down there as well. I train there Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then every other day, SBG, honing my MMA skills.
What's your favourite discipline in MMA? What do you like most about MMA?
Well, I just to be honest, I love it all. It's everything. I'm not one of these guys. I love me boxing. I love grappling. I love every last bit of it. It really is the number one sport, and there's nothing out there like it. I don't care what boxers or Thai boxers or wrestlers or any of these type of guys say. They all know it. MMA is number one, and UFC is the top organisation. It's as simple as that. It's the best out there. It's overtaken boxing. It's better than anything.
What would it mean to you to live your dream and fight in the UFC?
Words can't even describe that. I'm training so hard. My game is coming along. I will be where I want to be. I'm 100% confident that I will make it to the top. I have the skills. I have the dedication, and it's something I really, really want. So words can't even describe, but it will happen, and I'll let you know when it happens.
With the year 2008 just about out, looking back on your fighting career and your training, how was it been for you?
The start of the year was my first year full-time training. I started full-time training in January, I'd say. Training twice a day, every day. My preparation for fights has been great. My game has come along. My ground game is unbelievable. It's from where I was at the start of the year to where I am now is really is something how much I've come along, and it just goes to show that hard work and dedication really does pay off. The year has gone great. I've established myself as one of the top contenders in Ireland. I will be one of the top in the world, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to 2009 and chase my dream even more. And please God, next time the UFC back in Dublin, I'm right up there on the list. I plan to take out everyone in Ireland that stands in my way, and everyone that's there. I want to be top of that list next time they come back, and I will be, guaranteed.
He's sacrificing for a career-defining fight. Inside this $2.4 million home is where he got word that Jose Aldo bruised a rib a few days ago, jeopardizing July's title fight. But he says it's not the rib the Brazilian champion should worry about.
Don't worry about your rib. It's the chin I'm hitting, so.
If Aldo can't fight, Chad Mendes will be there as a backup. The change could come just 2 days before the fight. That's why McGregor is calling out the Brazilian.
Man up and fight. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. Show up and fight.
Promotion and preparation has been off the charts. UFC has pumped millions into this promotion. It's serious business. Like McGregor bringing his entire team to Las Vegas to train. Even a chef who brings beef from Japan.
We call that beef butter.
The beef is tender as butter, then relaxing massage as the featherweight champion looks to win a belt. He says he wants to go home with gold. That means fighting Aldo, not Mendez.
I want the real belt. I want Jose. That's what everyone wants. That's what we all want.
That's also what NHL defenseman Brent Burns wants. He's a fan of the Dublin native, was in town for the NHL award show and came over to watch McGregor train. Unfortunately, right now, as he walks the halls of his rented 7-bedroom mansion, he doesn't know for sure who he's fighting.
I'll be there. It's business as usual for me.
That's the approach he'll have to take. Maybe we'll know on fight week who's stepping into the octagon, Aldo or Mendez. Chris Mann.
Roll to the rolls. Be careful now on that. What do you think this is, motherfucker? Do it on the f***ing Yukon. You'll end up in that boot.
I've never been in a rolls.
No? Welcome.
Welcome to the club.
Tuck it in, look. Get that. I'm gonna come up to you tomorrow.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna come up to you tomorrow.
You're the f***ing man.
They're like a cardboard cutout of me in a fighting stance and the Irish flag draped over the balcony. That is f***ing crazy. I'm here on the West Coast. Like most fights, I usually come out maybe 2-3 weeks before. But every time I come back, it seems to be a little bit more crazy with the fans, you know. They treat me like I'm one of their own. And then I've been driving to the gym every day and I drive past this guy's apartment and it's like on the balcony he has like Irish flags and a cardboard cutout of me like sitting on his balcony. So now we're gonna go drop into him and see what he's about and meet one of the fans.
Give me Mr. McGregor.
What's up?
Holy shit, man.
How are you, bro?
I'm good, how are you? This is awesome.
I'm blown away by this, man. I drove by a couple of times and I was like, what the f***?
Yeah,
I was seeing things at first. Like,
no, it's been up since your Max Holloway fight, man.
No way. Are you looking forward to the fight next week?
Oh yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
you kidding me? I got my shirt, my wardrobe in there. I got your shoes. You see them right through there.
What, the Reeboks?
Yeah, it says champ on the back.
I don't even have them. I don't even need them ones. They are unbelievable, man.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
Honestly, man, that's unbelievable. I'm going to put on a show for you.
Thank you so much, yeah. Every Saturday before the fight, I put up my cardboard cutout, I put up the flag, I put up the banner, and the only thing I can say, and I hope Conor sees this, is that feeling he had with Jose Aldo when he knocked him out and he became the champ, hands down, that's what I felt like tonight. Like, that's how amazing it was. And I really hope he sees that, and I mean, I think he saw it on my face, and there we go again, see, it's going again, but that's what, that's the best I can say, man. I'm enamored right now, man. I'm shaking. I'm acting like such a little baby, and I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, man. Honestly, it was an honor to meet you, brother. I appreciate the support of all the fans out here and all over the world. I never take it for granted. I use it as a motivation, so I am extremely grateful to the fans.
Thank you so much. I like you.
Thanks so
You're the man.
much. That was awesome.
My goodness.
Full police cop outfit. Pulled me in, I was like, I'm gonna get a ticket or I'm gonna get brought to court or something, fine. He comes up to the window and looks at me. Have you got a driver's license? I says, yeah. Showed him the driver's license. He looked at the driver's license, looked at me and said, do you mind if I jump in the passenger seat for a selfie? Alright then. Jumps in the passenger, takes a selfie. Thanks very much, see you later. Off I went at 200 mile per hour. Like Batman. Bang in the middle of the street. Because I own the West Coast. What do you mean cross, yeah? In the middle of the street I walk. Who's gonna stop me? Anyone gonna stop me?
From Flow Rider.
My car! Parking my baby out, right in your house. That should be out on the road. Fast, it's powerful. This life is a good life.
Best press conference ever.
Now we're down here. Just wasting time. What else are you gonna do? Train, eat, shop. I come down here and blow a load of money on my beautiful woman and myself. And it motivates me to push and keep going. Not many people from where I come from experience this. So I'm just happy and grateful and motivated. I'm gonna go eat and then I'm gonna go walk. And that's it. I like the way ink feels on my body. This tiger doesn't mean nothing. This gorilla with the crown. Maybe they do subconsciously, I don't know, but I seem to get them at the same time. After the fight, or just maybe before the next fight. But there's something therapeutic for me just going in. I don't spend months picking it. I just see it, get it, and just enjoy the experience of being inked on my body for the rest of my life. I don't know what it is. But it doesn't mean nothing. I just like the way it feels, and I like the way it looks. Balance is everything. Life as a whole is about balance. So nothing else. If you think about it, when you're born, what's the first thing you learn? You learn how to control your head. You learn how to balance your neck muscles. Then you learn how to balance on the feet. Somewhere along the way, you forget balance. So I like to always keep my balance sharp. I feel when I'm balanced and controlled in my frame, and I have confidence in my frame, I can throw any shot or I can move in any sequence. Before me, nobody knew nothing about this sport. Nobody gave a shit about this sport. We were looked down upon. It wasn't true. We weren't even considered. Not only in like mainstream or whatever you want to call that, but even in fight circles, in real fight circles. We had a reputation, but in pure fighting, we had no reputation whatsoever. So I'm proud to be putting my nation at the forefront of the fight game where we belong.